You only have use of this sheet if you have a hydronic or water-based heating system. In this sheet you need to specify all the apartments that exists in the house, and that is to get the presetting values on the sheet apartment adjustment later. As you can see, I prepared and already filled in 18 out of the 19 apartments in this house. And I'm gonna fill in the last apartment so you see how it works. So the last apartment is in the basement. So I put in base APT there as the apartment number. The name of the apartment owner's floors or staircase are not needed to be filled in. It doesn't make any effect on the calculations, but it can be filled in if preferred. And then I'm going to choose here the apartment type number and name, and that is number 5, apartment in basement. And this apartment type I specified on this sheet earlier. Now we have a result of all the inputted data, and we can see that 813 liters per hour is supposed to be pumped around totally for all apartments in the house. But because on the sheet info it has been calculated that 1329 liters are supposed to be pumped out to all the radiators in the apartments in this house. This number 813 is recalculated up to 1329 liters per hour. 813 times 1.63 is 1329 liters. So this is an automatic recalculation factor for the apartments and the rooms. If you don't want to use this automatic recalculation factor, you can specify a manual one in this cell. I'm gonna show you one last thing. Let's say this house had 5 apartments instead of 19, and all these 5 apartments were different from each other. Well, then you would have entered the apartments here just like what we have done, but then on the sheet apartment, if this would have not been filled in, you would have clicked copy all apartment types, and that would have copied all the apartment types from the previous sheet down to here, and you wouldn't have to fill in anything on this sheet. That's all I wanted to show you from this sheet.